Alright, here we go, showing the difference between the intake surface area of the Vortex Ram induction system versus the Ram. You've got the Vortex Ram induction system here for a C6 Corvette with a large intake area, and you have the virtually small intake area of the Ram system, which measures approximately 3.5 by 10 inches versus approximately 10 by 15 inches. Big difference in airflow coming in. Well, it looks like there's another customer switching over from the Ram to the Vortex Ram induction system. Wanted to change it out, get a little more quality, a little more safety from the rain, water injecting into the motor. We'll take a few shots here. It shows you the Ram installed with the cut open shroud on it. They're still using the accordion coupler, and we're going to be installing the Vortex power unit with the carbon bridge and the carbon box. We'll take some underneath shots so you can take a look and see what it looks like. Here we have the hole for the breather that's drilled through halfway into the coupler. It's better to do this off of the throttle body, that way you don't drill into your throttle body. Once that's done, you go ahead and insert your mass airflow sensor, and then you have your piece that inserts into your air tube, which goes in there. There's the piece that gets inserted inside. Once that's done, you put your air tube back in, lock it in, and you're in there. And you start working on your air box at that point. You mark your template. You'll most likely be receiving a paper template. Once you mark the opening, then you remove your paper template, and then you'll end up using a utility knife to slice across for the hole. Okay, once you have the hole opening cut that you use your utility knife for, you slide your air box in. Once you slide your air box into its position, you mark the 6 holes. You can use either a China marker or a crayon. Once you mark the holes in their positions, you remove the air box, and then you can use a drill to drill the opening for the hole so that you can put your U-clips in. It's a good idea and a wise choice to go ahead and use some sort of a backing plate on the back side, which you see here. This way that you don't, if in case the drill goes through, you don't pierce into your condenser. It's a little safety precaution. Use that behind the drill on each of the holes that you're making. Once the holes are done for the mounting bolts, you just slide in your U-clips. They lock into position and they won't fall at this point. Now we're going to go ahead and insert the coupler that goes on the other end of the mass airflow sensor. That goes in. Your air box is now going to go on with the bridge. It's a good idea to go ahead and assemble the air bridge to the air filter into the air box before putting it into the vehicle. Then we go ahead and start putting it in position. Slide it down. Go ahead. Very simple. Then we go ahead and just start pushing it down into position, and then put your clamps on, and you'll be all set. At this point, you can go ahead and start screwing in your stainless steel screws, your 4x20s, into the U-clips that you already installed into the shroud. Make sure you get them all to go in very loosely at the beginning so that they're all in, and then you can tighten them down. Now you go ahead and start putting your band clamp. Keep everything pretty loose at the beginning. That's your first clamp. Now you have your second clamp going on. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and push down on the bridge. Once you push down on the bridge so it's as low as possible to the radiator shroud, then you tighten up the clamps and lock them into position. And then pretty much you're all set. After you tighten down the box, you should be all done. Don't forget to plug in your mass airflow sensor.